Hey everybody, it's Dive Girl Deb, and I found this in my spare room. It's just a piece of fabric. You make a pillow or something out of it. I've got it sitting over some cardboard covering up the fireplace for the minute, but I'm thinking this is going to find its way into the boat, and it might give a clue as to what some of my color schemes are going to be. Yeah, maybe a headliner out of that would be kind of nice. Got a little purple ukulele. Susie played with that a little bit. Got my new sailing books. I need to sit down and read. I'm going to have a chance to read on Monday. And yep, I'm going to go through, read all of those. And then Susie is just a sweetheart. She went through a whole bunch of her sailing books. And she made a pile of stuff that I can keep and a pile of books that are on loan. So I need to read through these in the next month. She's planning to come up for a visit, which will be fabulous. Of course, I've got the control switches, and she put together a binder of all kinds of good information in here. And Tom went out to the shop and found the Yanmar service manual for the motor. Woohoo! And speaking of Tom, he has a lot of welding going on. And I asked him, I said, do you have any old torch setups that I can buy from you? And he came out and he's got this, it's an old Smith oxy-acetylene cutting torch and a brazing torch tip. And these are gifts from him. He refused to let me pay him. I mean, these people are just amazing. Totally amazing. So I'm very well set up for the boat. Oh, and in this bag, we often heard the term herding cats. Well, I've been doing that this morning because what was in that bag is a whole bunch of plans. And they all have, sadly, they got a little wet in storage, but there still is some good information in here. And these pages need to learn how to lay flat again. Or some of them are ruined. But I found that there are two different hole numbers in here. See, this one is 41100, which I think is my boat. And then there are some plans from another boat in here. So maybe some point somebody copied plans. So what I did today is I got them all in numeric order, and then I stapled them together in bunches. Made up a stick here and screwed them to that. So now I can take it and hang it, and we can let some of this memory release out of these guys, and hopefully they'll lay a little bit squarer for me. It's going to be a lot easier to look at plans having them together like that. So I'm really happy for that. And just having plans, even if they're a little bit faded, is, believe it or not, is better than no plans in my mind. And there's even a loft of the boat in here, which is kind of nice. I put all the oddball ones on the back. And some of these are models that are not my boat, but some are. There we are. So here's the lofting, which is awesome. So there's quite a lot of information in here. I think there's actually two sets of plans, because I'm seeing 2 pages of some stuff. So there's probably a set of construction plans and then a set of plans for, maintenance afterwards. And I am in the process of deciding how I want to set up the interior. Am I going to go back to the way, that the factory did it, or not? This is a good layout of the head. So you can see the bifolding doors here, and I've got both of those doors and all the hardware. So I can pull the hardware, clean that up, and then put some new plywood in. So yeah, having plans is really See, there's a second copy of that. But one's a little better than the other. So, but this is going to help me decide a little bit how I want to do the layout. And remember, this boat has a helm right in this station, right in this area. Actually, I think it's right here because this bunk gets cut off. And I got to figure out where I want to put scuba diving gear. I need a place that I can hang my dry suit because that's pretty long. But man, I'm really happy that Suzie went and found plans. So I got those all dug out. And a nice little fastening system here. I just cut a piece of wood and some washers on there. And then I can roll up on that if I want to. And then I found all kinds of charts in here, which is great because it's got charts actually of up in Washington and the San Juans there, which is where I want to go. And yeah, land structures move around a little bit since, you know, the 90s. But it's really nice to have some paper charts. And then I've got a couple other little pieces of paper here that I think I'm going to put in the binder. Oh, and I found down in the hold, somebody had a really nice knife here. Probably not supposed to be bent, but I can straighten that up and buff that out, put a little oil on it, and we'll leave that on board the boat. So that's the latest today. Yesterday, washed out the boat. Everything's out of the boat. It's cleaned up pretty good. And I just did a preliminary wash rinse yesterday. And man, I am beat today. I just haven't like given myself a day to totally recover from all of this 3 weeks of working. Yeah, I'm pretty wiped out. So tomorrow's power washing. I think I'm just gonna putter and clean house a little bit and get organized and get things put away. I got all the laundry done. Got the shell emptied and the spare room beds put away. So I had a lot to do. But yeah, I'm really happy that I found this print, this fabric print, because that's going to end up on the boat for sure, somewhere. And out here in the garage, the pile got bigger. I got everything stowed inside. It's all, and the power washer's ready to go tomorrow. All this wood I'm going to put out in the turkey processing area. Last summer I built this little addition on the edge of the shop here where I process birds, and it's got my chicken plucker, my meat saw, and my countertop, and the sink and all. I don't really have another good space to put boat stuff right now, and I'm not going to grow meat birds this year because I'm playing with a sailboat. I'm going to do something else this season, and so it's a good place. I got a nice covered bit here, and I can stack up all that wood, and it'll be readily accessible where I can go in there and get pieces for patterns as I need to, and then I can go right into the shop to work on them. So that's going to work out really good. And then I guess the next thing I got to work on is getting this camper fixed up and finalized, and my ski boat that's in storage underneath here. Finish up a few repairs on that, and then those are going to get listed for sale. Once those are gone, then I'll be able to start working on moving the boat in here. And this big rubber tarp is going to be used to cover the boat later. Probably going to have to trim my apple tree a little bit to get her to fit in there, but that's alright. This apple is used to conforming to spaces already. She's pretty adaptive, kind of like me. So, yeah, wow, lots going on. I think, yeah, today's a day that really do have to like sit down and relax and stop doing things. I say that and then I just start puttering. And I brought the stove in and got it washed up. This little baby looks pretty new. I think it's a propane stove. Yep. Use propane only. It's a little propane stove. And these are pretty popular on the boats. But look how clean it is. I mean, I don't even know that this baby's been used. So, I'm toying with the idea of putting an oven in. I don't know yet. Put a gimbal oven with a range on it. I like the idea of being able to bake a little bit while I'm out in the water. But we'll see. We'll see where my budget lands. So there's the latest plans and some good reading materials to get me started, some charts, and yeah. How do you think I'm going to sit back and relax today? I kind of feel weak today. I'm so tired. It's a good sign to stop. So puttering with plans, wrestling papers like cats is what happened today. At least I got something accomplished for the day, huh? It's only 1 o'clock. There could still be other things that would happen. But this is going to help me out a lot because I'll be able to thumb through like a book now, one page after another, and have a peek in here and see if I can figure out what's going on and what I want to do. I'm really grateful to Suzie for digging these plans out because that's going to help a lot. And thank you for all the books, both the gifts and the loan. Man, having that engine manual, Tom, is amazing. And the torches. I gotta buy a regulator, some hoses and tanks, but man, that's a good start right there. So that's the latest today. It is Friday, April 17th. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna take a nap today, actually. Love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.